Okay, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to take an audio music file, any song, and get it to be aligned to the grid. So here we go. Let's start a new project. And I'm going to drag in a song. It's a Alanis Morissette song. Alright, and I'm going to hit play on it. Okay, and you can hear that the audio is off. It's not really aligning with the metronome. So I'm going to double click it. I'm going to click warp. Warp actually analyzes the file for transients, which are changes in amplitude. And also it analyzes it for beats. Okay, well, without going into too much more explanation, I'm now going to auto warp it. The different choices tell you how aggressively to auto warp it. So we're going to do it loose. Okay, and it added some warp markers. As you can see, these red markers are warp markers, which are tiny adjustments so that the audio clip is in time. So now let's listen to it. First, let's move it so that the little red arrow, which is the start time, lines up with the measure. Alright, here we go. Now it's perfectly in time. So what's really cool about this is that you can, change the tempo to whatever you want it to be. So this is probably more like 90 or so. So we can type it in exactly. Now what's cool about this, I can go down here into the sound area if I want. So let's pick spot. So this spot might be a really good loop here. Actually, that sounds great. What's also cool about this is I can hit tab and hit the next two measures and audition those. And I can hit shift tab to go back. Or tab, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the performance panel and I'm just going to drag this in there like that. I'm going to go back down to the audio tab and I'm going to drag in another set right there. Or not set, but I'm going to drag this in and let's listen to something else. That's kind of cool. That's also cool. That's kind of cool. Let's see. What about this? That's kind of cool. That's cool. So what you can now do is we can solo the performance panel and go in and find some drums. Let's Find some drums. Alright. And now we can just play these. Okay, so you get the idea. Now I can drag in other sounds too, pretty easily, and do the same thing. Here's one called "Forgiven," also by Alanis Morissette. I'm just gonna unsolo it there, and I'm gonna warp it, and then I'm going to auto warp it. Boom, it's auto warped. I could actually take these two sounds, and or songs, and I can remix them just like that. Haven't done anything except for auto warp it and move it so that it overlaps. And here's what this would sound like. I haven't even listened to them. I don't know exactly what it's going to sound like. But you can see, Forgiven has started playing. You can hear it's on the beat. A little fast for this song normally, but it's on the beat. Let's just drag in another one. Alright, how about Forgiven? I drag it in, I warp it, I auto warp it, boom. Let's overlap it. There we go. Well, no, it's not overlapped enough. Does an automatic crossfade, you can see right there. Haven't even listened to it. There's Forgiven starting. Here's the tempo. Seems like it's right on.
You know how us Catholic girls can be. Hey, hey.
Then you can take snippets out and you can use it to remix. Pretty cool little feature.